Swear I won't forget this, why do I regret this? In my mind reckless, thoughts are feeling endless. Sitting up, I'm breathless, anxiety's infectious. I feel so defenseless, betrayed and embarrassed. I hate being open, I hate being broken. I feel like an ocean filled up with emotion. Anger ain't a potion, rub it on like lotion. I can feel it soaking, reopen, the scars have awoken. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to the vlog. Happy Monday. Don't mind me, I'm still waking up. I'm not quite awake yet, and I haven't been. Like, I woke up at like 6:30 and I'm still not awake, and it's like 11:30. And I was like, oh, I can get things done, but I've just been like aimlessly wandering around the house and like sitting down on the couch and then watching on my phone and then going and lying down back on my bed and like scrolling through my phone. And I was like, not productive. So I decided, you know what, let's get up, let's make the bed, because then I can't get back into bed. Logic. So I got up, made the bed, got dressed, got my coffee, and now I'm going to sit down and edit because I'm a little bit behind on editing. I actually only just uploaded like Monday's vlog, like today's vlog today, and I'm usually like a week ahead with my edits, so meaning I'm behind and I need to edit 2 videos. So I'm exhausted. I don't know what is with me. Like, I'm like not sleeping well and like not getting the best quality of sleep, I guess would be the best way to put it. Like, I'm sleeping, just not sleeping well. So yeah, I got my coffee and we're ready to officially start the day, even though it's much later than what I wanted to start the day. But we'll slowly get into that routine. We'll slowly try and get there, and I'm gonna be very gentle with myself, just because like the endometriosis pain has been not the best and in full force some days, and I don't know, I'm trying to find a balance while I'm still at home and I can find a balance before I'm able to work and stuff like that. So I'm trying to figure out a balance. Or even told Taygen, I was like, maybe I should get up super early because I wake up. Like, maybe I should get up super early, or like, because I'm not sleeping well like at night, like I should just get up early, do things in the mornings when I feel not as much pain. But then I'm like disorientated and tired, but I'm not in a lot of pain, and then like try and take a nap later in the afternoon. But then I was like, but that will mess up my sleep schedule even more, even though that's what's been happening. Because like yesterday, I started feeling cramps again around 4 o'clock, and we were watching Formula 1, and I just like laid down. It was a very interesting race, but I was just so exhausted that I was like halfway through, I like lay down on Taygen's lap and I passed out. Like, I only woke up at like 7 o'clock, so like from 3 to 7 I was like 4 to 7 I was like out. So my body's just like, the schedule is like completely out of whack. But anyways, let's get back to it. Let's get editing. Let's get this week started, and I'll chat to you guys soon. So I put on my fluffy gown and I've been editing. I actually am doing pretty good. Some of the content is like hard to watch. Like, I've been trying to be very honest and like try, like when I say try, it's like I don't do it every time, but I try and film like the real moments and like the real symptoms of endometriosis, and I'm like really trying to be like have that openness and that like transparency of like showing you guys what it's really like with a chronic illness. But obviously sometimes I'm just like not even thinking about it, or like halfway through I'm like trying to do it, but sometimes it's just overwhelming. But then going back and having to edit it and then seeing how it is affecting me is sometimes also very emotional. So I don't know how I'm gonna edit this vlog. There's just like March has just been so painful. Today I actually feel okay. I mean, I'm starting to feel a little crampy, but I need to eat something as well. I've been editing and it's currently I think like 2 o'clock, so I need to take out things for dinner and like prep some things, and also get some food in me because I know that will make me feel better. But yeah, it's just it's hard editing that kind of stuff sometimes, but yep, that's the reality of it. It sucks and it's hard to watch back, and knowing that I just have to push through, and it's just another day with endometriosis, another symptoms that are always constantly there, just inflamed or worse or something, and it's just like I'm not okay. And there's not much that can be done. It's really hard sometimes, but I want to try and film those moments whenever I can, or whenever I do remember to, because I remember I felt so alone, or sometimes I still feel quite alone, and I just kind of want to put it out there that if you're going through these things, that you're not alone, and it's okay to admit that you're not okay, because I really struggle asking for help and struggle admitting that this flare at this moment is a lot worse than what I want it to be, or that I can't cope with it at that moment. I try and be very strong and push through it and like deal with it on my own, instead of asking for help, when in reality it's like the people that are supporting me are there to support me, and it's okay to admit that you're not okay and that you need some help. So yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs, go get some food, take out food for dinner, like things that are in the freezer, because I forgot that I'm cooking tonight. So I need to go get those things. Hopefully they defrost in time, and I will chat to you guys later. So far so good. I mean, like I said, like it's pretty chill day, but I'm also trying to like take it easy. And now that I've like said that I'm gonna go make food, I'm absolutely starving, but also very nauseous, so that's fun. I need to take my anti-nausea medication because yeah, I've been so extremely nauseous. Another wonderful symptom that I don't want to eat, or like can't really eat, and it's probably really bad, but I've been not eating breakfast at all because I wake up kind of nauseous. But now it's like 2 o'clock and I haven't eaten anything, so I know it's not a good balance. Like my sleep is off, my like eating habits are off, like everything is just off. I need to find a proper good routine. Like this massive flare has lasted basically the entire month, and there's only been 1 or 2 days where it felt like okay, like pretty great. Like the rest of the time is like I pushed through, or I did things because I felt like I needed to, and honestly, like that wasn't good. Like if I look back at it now, I probably should have just been on bed rest for those days. But then again, like the entire month basically felt like bed rest. So yeah, hopefully it's good going forward. There is some like positive news on my visas and stuff like that, so hopefully I'll get my medical soon. I'll be able to see my doctor and get a better system and plan in place, because yeah, it's all over the place right now. But okay, I'm starving and I'm really hungry, and my stomach is like growling. I don't know if you can hear that, but I need to go get some food, so let's go.
sandwich. I don't know why, but I'm like so shaky. So I'm just gonna make something else to eat. I grabbed myself, look how cute they are. They're like, oh my gosh, I'm so shaky. They're like little mini, I don't know how to show how mini it is, but it's not like a big thing. So I'm just trying to like, I don't know if I'm cold, I don't know what it is. I just feel very faint and very shaky all of a sudden. So yeah, I'm gonna have some of that, and I ate avo on toast, and I don't know if I want to make more food and then I'm not actually hungry, or maybe I need to eat like a fruit or something. I feel like it's starting to settle a little bit. It's just a little shake. But yeah, don't skip meals, kids. Like, don't do it. I feel very faint. I feel a little bit better now that I had like a sip. But yeah, I don't know what it is. It's starting to look a little bit better. Yeah, I don't want to make food if I'm not going to eat it. I already ate like some gluten-free bread with some avocado and some honey, which should also boost me a little bit. But I don't know if it was enough, considering that I didn't sorry, I don't know what's happening with my voice. Considering that I didn't eat breakfast. So I don't know. We'll go sit down and see how I feel. Titan anyway decided he's going outside, and he is digging holes in the backyard that's completely muddy. So I know that when he comes back in, I'm gonna have to clean his feet. So yeah, I'm gonna go sit down for a bit and then see if this all works, because yeah, I literally started shaking and like seeing black spots and feeling extremely faint, even though I literally just ate my sandwich or like toast or whatever. So I don't know where that came from. It's completely out of the blue. And my legs are shaking as well. Okay, I'm gonna go sit. Good morning. Okay, wait, no. Good morning. I woke up earlier today, so I'm like slowly getting there. I actually got up around 8 o'clock, which I'm super proud of myself. I'm still in my pajamas though, but I did make my stomach. Could you hear that? But I did make the bed, and I made the bed and then came to do some thumbnails and to edit a little bit. It is now currently 9:30, so I think I deserve my coffee. So I'm gonna go make myself a cup of coffee and maybe get dressed for the day. It's just like so cold today, so I just want to be like cozy in my pajamas. But I don't know, maybe I'll feel better if I get dressed for the day. But yeah, I just made the thumbnail for like Taygen cutting his beard. Yo, that was like an emotional response. I did not expect it. So like, yeah, I just made the thumbnail for it and I think it's quite funny, but I'm gonna have to send it to Taygen. But yeah, so that's what I did now. So yeah, my stomach is growling, so like I'm kind of hungry.
which is like totally bizarre for me to want to eat in the morning. Maybe it's because I woke up early, because I was like kind of like awake, not really sleeping from like 6:30, like just kind of lying in bed, and then like 8 o'clock I was awake, and 8:30 I got up. So been working for an hour now, and yeah, I think I deserve my coffee. I just, that's the vibe. I deserve my coffee. I don't want to get out of my pajamas just yet, but I'll see how I feel once I had a sip of coffee. I just feel so lazy today. Oh, I have to do laundry though. I'm gonna see how much editing I can get done this morning, and then like this afternoon maybe I'll do some laundry. It's like such a boring week. Weeks. Oh gosh. Anyways, I don't even know why you guys are watching. Like, I feel like I'm so boring. Yeah, I don't know. Thank you for watching, but I feel like I'm so boring. I just ramble on for like ages, and then I don't know. Okay, coffee, because my brain's not functioning right now. Let's go get coffee. Officially, now that I have coffee, I can officially say a proper good morning. So, good morning, guys. Hopefully I will be less loopy and more productive now that I have my coffee. And yeah, I'll chat to you later. You'll be filling up your book. Hi, Taygen. Okay, so I have to fill out these forms. Now that I've been processed with my permanent residency, and we'll talk more about that a little later. We'll go over, like, maybe I'll answer some questions that I've received about applying to live in Canada. But I have to get my healthcare sorted, so I have to fill out a bunch of forms, and I have to go visit the doctor today because my chronic medication for my endometriosis is finished, and I'm not like willing to sacrifice the pain and the health compared to the price. So even though I don't have healthcare yet, I need my medication. So I'm going to the doctor today, which I'm like terrified, but have a lot of questions and things to ask. But I have to fill out my forms. Hey, sweetie. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll catch up with you guys. Okay. Name. You've been out like 4 times. Don't give me the sad face. You're not gonna go back at the builders. Staring out the window at the builders. Come, sweetie. Leave them alone. I'm at the doctor now. Don't know why my heart is beating so fast. Yep. I'm basically here for like a prescription renewal and to talk about all the new symptoms and everything you guys saw over the past few months. So Yeah, it's a bit nervous or nerve-wracking advocating for herself, and she's really, really nice and she's super sweet, and she's never like not listened to me or devaluated my symptoms. It's just getting the proper referral. So I'll let you guys know how it goes.
It's failed. Oh, good morning. I attempted to do the twisty mango thingy and I completely failed, so now I have like a lollipop. Also, Titan is staring at me. I don't know why. But yeah. Trying to eat this mango, it's like dripping everywhere. But yeah, good morning. Or afternoon. It's basically afternoon. Not gonna lie. I am not Pride Rock. I don't have anything. What is it? Is there still some mango? What's it licking me for? Oh, baby. Oh, the pig, yeah. Oh, gentle. No, gentle. Gentle. You. She's always. Sorry. Sorry. Not again. Come lie down. Oh, jeez Louise. Just wanted a little, like, sit down nap time. Like, yeah, I need a nap. And I get attacked. Oh, what are you eating? What are you eating? Will you tell them? What are you eating? Titan, what you eating? What is it? Is it food? Is it wood? Look at the people. Say hello.
Morning guys, I haven't vlogged in a couple of days, so I thought I would just give you an update. As you guys know, I went to the doctor and we were checking up on just like the endometriosis and like refilling my prescription, and I was talking to her about my referral, because here you need a referral to a gynecologist or endometriosis specialist and stuff like that. And I was really nervous because I've been waiting since June 2021 and we're currently like in April 2022, so we're almost at the year mark that I've been waiting to get in to see this gynecologist. So I was talking to her saying like, look, the pain is just getting worse and worse, as you guys have seen, and I just need some sort of like answer. Like they told me, or like you said, that I would get a phone call in December, and I haven't heard anything. It's already well into the new year. Anyway, so when we were there, she was like, okay, let's call them. So she called them the receptionist called their offices while I was still in the room with her. And then we talked about like the endometriosis specialists and stuff like that, and how their waiting lists and the excursion surgeons waiting lists, like they start at 3 to 4 years like waiting lists. So the reason she didn't put me on the waiting list for one of the specialists that she knew is because their waiting lists were really extreme and they were so long, and she wanted me to get help sooner, and a gynecologist can also already do much more than what she could help me with. Like she could prescribe pain medication and that's basically it. She couldn't really work on a treatment plan with me for endometriosis, where a gynecologist has a bit more control and can maybe do a bit more. And she said the one that she recommended me for was like a really good surgeon, a really good gynecologist. So apparently he's really, really good. And I looked up reviews and stuff like that, and people seem to really appreciate how kind he is, how much he listens. So that puts my mind at ease a little bit. And the other thing that my doctor also said is that once I get in to see the gynecologist, which is now like a year wait, that they have a faster track. Like if I need surgery and they decide like I need surgery like in the next week, they can put my name at the top of the list and like really expedite the process to get in with this like excursion surgeon or like a specialist or something. They can try and fast track it so that like depending on how drastic they think I need surgery or the treatment plan that I need, they can fast track it, and they have a bit more control on where I'll be on that like 4-year waiting list. So what she said made a lot of sense, and I get where other people are coming from, because when I was looking on like Facebook forums, people were like, make sure you're on a waiting list for like these surgeons, and not a general gynecologist, because they can't do squat, which in a sense is true. I get where they're coming from, but I also think that I have a really, really amazing doctor that is really compassionate. She's really, really kind, and she really does listen to me. She was like, definitely you need to see a specialist, like, right, but like here's the realities of it, and here's why I recommended you to this gynecologist and not a specialist. And she really explained it to me, like I just kind of explained it to you, but like really, really nicely. She explained it probably a lot better than I did. And she was so kind and so sweet about it, and she's like, we can still look into it, and if you're not happy at the gynecologist, we can definitely try and get you in, like she was really, really willing to work with me. Whereas I'm sure maybe some people were like, when they were recommending stuff to me, like they're like, don't be nervous if your doctor isn't on board at first. It took me like a while to convince my doctor to recommend me. I was like, I was there my very first visit and my doctor was like, I'm referring you, like, right, like she's like, you need to see a gynecologist, like that is important. And from day one I felt like we were a team, which is really nice, because I'm coming from South Africa, where I had the world's most amazing gynecologist, the best doctor in the entire world, the first person to really listen to me and to give me my first surgery, and everything went so smoothly. And she's just been such a rock with my endometriosis journey. I've been so scared and so nervous moving here that I won't have that, and at least knowing that my general doctor really does care and is very genuinely like a caring person and is really there to help me, and also tries to explain things to me, like why she does certain processes. And you can tell, like, even she feels bad. She's like, I just wish I could get you in to see the gynecologist tomorrow, right? Like, I feel like I may be a bit more upset with the medical system, definitely not my doctor. Like, the fact that I've been waiting since June 2021, like, it's almost June 2022, which is crazy. We're already in April. It's insane to me. So yeah, it was a bit of an eye-opener, and it made me really realize why she was recommending me to just the gynecologist, and the fact that he is apparently really, really good and caring and open-minded, and does work with the patient, and the reviews tend to like confirm that he was really there for them in the entire process, explained things to them, worked with them, never devaluated them, like never dismissed their feelings, which that's what the reviews were saying, which made me really, really happy. Anyway, so as I left the doctor's office, I went to the receptionist, and the receptionist told me they got off the phone with my referral, and that they said I will get a phone call in June to book my appointment, and if I haven't, if the first week of June, whatever, I haven't got an appointment yet, I need a phone, and because I'll get my appointment, they'll phone to book my appointment in June. So I was like, okay, so a whole year's wait, right? Put the referral in June, and I will get a phone call in June. Well, actually, yesterday I got an email from a gynecologist's office, and I was like, okay, maybe it's just telling me confirming what we talked about at the doctor's office, that I'll get a phone call, because previously we've been phoning them and asking what is an update, and it's just currently you're on the waiting list. But I think since I've been to the doctor, I've been to the emergency room because of pain, and I told her that if I had my medical sorted, which I've now applied for my new medical, if I had my medical sorted, I probably would have gone to the emergency room a lot more, because the painkillers, we're not cutting it. I'm literally all out of painkillers. I literally have Tylenol or Advil right now. And maybe I have some South African anti-inflammatory medication that works really well, that my doctor from South Africa prescribed me, and I bought 6 months supply. But yeah, I don't know what I was saying. Anyways, I was basically I went to the doctor telling her look, this is affecting my everyday life. There's been maybe 2-3 days where sorry, I went to my doctor and told her basically this is affecting my everyday life. Basically February and March were the worst ever. Today and yesterday and the day before, the past 3 days, I've actually been feeling really good, which is mind-blowing. I mean, I did have a rough night, but overall not as bad. But I was look, I'm literally in pain 24/7. There's probably 4 days in February where I felt great, and a few days in March where I felt okay and felt good. The rest of the time I've literally been in debilitating pain, and I probably would have gone to the emergency room if it didn't cost as much as it did. I went in February, and it was really expensive, and I was I couldn't afford to keep going to the emergency room 24/7 and not knowing if my external healthcare would cover it. They covered the first visit, but it was a lot of money just to sit in the emergency room waiting room for 7 hours and then get some pain medication and then get sent home, right? It was a lot. But yeah, so I walked out of there okay, cool. Anyway, so I'm sitting there yesterday now, the end of March, and sitting there, I'm okay, cool. And then as soon as I okay, I'll read the email at home, because we were Nicole was driving me home. I spent the day at Nicole's yesterday, which was really fun. It was just nice to get out. Another reason I didn't vlog. We were just hanging out, chilling, and yeah, I got a phone call from my general doctor's office saying that they got a confirmation on a gynecologist appointment for me. And I was like, oh, okay, like, when is it? So, me expecting to hear like June, July, possibly August, because they said they would only phone me in June. They're like the 16th of May at 11 o'clock, basically. And I was like, oh, okay, so like earlier than what I thought. It's still a while away, but at least it was earlier than I was expecting to only get a phone call in June and then to possibly book in like July, August, basically. So, made me really, really nervous, like excited and nervous and very, like, I don't know, like I read all the reviews and things like that, which put my mind at ease, and I know that I've been praying about it, so like I know that I'm praying that God gives me the right doctors. And so far, I mean, with my general doctor, I was praying when I was looking for a doctor, and he gave me my doctor, and she's amazing, and she's so kind, and she's so sweet and so understanding. So I'm really praying that, as per the reviews, it seems like he is a very nice, listening, not like, oh, just grow up, pain is pain. Like, that he's a really compassionate doctor. It does make me very nervous because it took me so long to find a doctor in South Africa. And considering that it was basically almost a year wait to get this appointment, I don't want to mess it up, and I don't want to go in there and not be happy, because I know that I can't stay with a doctor that I feel uncomfortable with and that isn't willing to help me. I need to then find a doctor that is willing to help me. But just considering how long you have to wait is terrifying. Like, it's absolutely terrifying. So yeah, that is the update. Sorry, it was very long-winded, very like chatty. I just wanted to give you guys all the information. So basically, I think it helped that the doctor like phoned again. Like, we want an accurate estimate of time, like not a still on the waiting list. We want to know when she's gonna get an appointment, because things have been getting worse. She's been to the emergency room, blah blah blah. Like, I think all of that information like helped push me up. And yeah, so I'm seeing a gynecologist in May, and yeah, I don't know how I feel about it quite yet. Like I said, I'm really, really nervous. Like, I'm really glad that I have the appointment, because this is what I've been working towards and the goal that I've been having, and like just wanting to get in to see a doctor. I know he's not an endometriosis specialist or excursion surgeon or anything like that, but I'm really hoping that he can put me on the right path, or put me with the right surgeons, or possibly have experience with endometriosis. Like, that would be great, that I can just stay with him as my doctor if he's really good. So yeah, there's a lot that's making me nervous, a lot that's like kind of all over the place, and I just, yeah, that is the update, guys. Like, that is it. Like, I rambled on for like quite a while, and I probably repeated myself a million times. Like, I know I got off track there for a bit, but yeah, that is it. That is the doctor's appointment update. And yeah, now for today, I am not gonna do much. I have to fix my nail. Like, this one just popped off. Like, I don't know why. Like, it was fine, popped off, and then I woke up yesterday because I slept over at Nicole's, and I woke up and I was like, my nail feels weird, and it literally snapped off. Like, and I have no idea what happened. I was like, jeez, what rough dream did I have? Who did I claw? Like, what did I do? Because the rest of this nail is like solidly stuck on there, like all my other nails, they're like really like solidly on there, and I'm like, what is with these two? Like, these two, I don't know. Like, this one just popped off, like, decided, nah, don't want to stick anymore. Like, literally just the whole gel nail just popped off, and I was like, okay. And this one, like, I can't believe it. Like, honestly, just snapped off. I tried to put, like, a plaster on it because it was, like, still semi-attached. Like, I didn't know if the nail was chipped or just the gel on the top, so I put a plaster on, but I didn't have time last night because we like cooked dinner and then I went to bed. So I was like, okay, I'll do it today. And then I woke up, the plaster was like dangling, and I was like, okay, the nail's broken. Nail's broken, so I'm gonna have to build a new nail, or I'm gonna have to cut them all short, which they're not that short. So I don't know, I'll have to make a plan. So that is my plan for today. Right now I'm gonna go get some coffee, and yeah, I am so tired. I don't know why. It is, I think, like, I don't even know what time it is, probably around like 10:30. I got up when my 10 o'clock alarm went off. I just felt like I needed some sleep. I don't know why, like last night was just like not necessarily excruciating pain, just I was really uncomfortable, and I couldn't get comfortable no matter which way I was lying down. Like the pins and needles down my legs again, my feet feel really swollen. I kind of like in my chest like feel like hard to breathe, but I think that's a lot of the like nerves and all the news and like trying to process all of that. My chest is very like tight and like anxious about everything. And then yeah, I get like on my left side, like it's so weird, like not by my ribs but like legit on my side, like on the seam if you would call it. I kept getting these like random like sharp little jolts like as I was lying down. Like I couldn't quite explain it. It wasn't like the electric shocks that I feel, like it wasn't like that, it wasn't like the stabbing pain, it was just like a little, like I don't know, like a pinch of something. Like it just felt really uncomfortable, and I was just on the left side, and the skin feels really sensitive, so I don't know. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, like another update, yesterday me and Nicole were walking her dog and I like ate the sidewalk. I own a piece of the pavement now, guys. Like luckily I don't have like that much like bruising or anything. I'll have to check my hip because it was so funny. There's like no snow, there's like no ice, and I'm like, because like in winter like you expect to fall because of the slippery ice and stuff like that. I'm like, oh great, I go and trip and fall for the first time in Canada where there's like no ice or like nothing. Like I go and trip on like normal concrete. There was a crack in the concrete, so like I think I tripped on the crack, but still it was really funny because I'm like, I trip but like on this little crack or divot or whatever, and I you know when you like kind of run and then you like catch yourself, and I was like, okay cool, I caught myself, but then I solidly like rolled and fell on my right side on my hip, and like it hurt. Like it still kind of like hurts, but I don't really see a bruise on my skin, but I'll have to check my hip because it really hurts, like my thigh. But like I solidly smacked pavement and like stopped myself with the hands, and then I got up and was like, but I thought I caught myself, I thought I had my balance, like I like ran triple, you know that weird thing that you do to try and catch yourself so you don't fall. I did that, and in my mind I was like, okay, I caught myself, and I was like on solid ground, and I like was on my like I was standing, but then I was on the floor, and I was like, how did this happen? Like I literally thought I caught myself, but here I am on the floor, and I was like, I was so confused, and I was like laughing. I was like, how did this happen? Anyway, so my hand here is a little sore, but you can't really see it. Like it's a little blue over there from where I like caught myself, but it's like it doesn't really hurt that much. It's more my like thigh, because like I obviously thought I caught myself, so I relaxed, and then I just smacked the pavement. So that was my yesterday. That's my full update. I'm gonna go make some coffee now, and then I'm gonna go sit, put on a show, fix my nails. Yeah, that is the plan for today. I don't really have anything else planned. So yeah, it's Friday, it's the 1st of April. Like I can't believe how quickly the year is going. So yeah, hello, that is the update, that is it. I don't know what else we're gonna do this weekend, so yeah, we might end the vlog here. So if we do, love you guys so much, and thank you for following on the journey and like sticking by me and supporting me, and all my friends and family that like watch the vlogs and like get a little insight of the life. And I don't know, I just, sitting down talking to the camera feels like I'm talking to all my friends and family and everyone that I'm far away from and everyone that I miss and new friends that I haven't met yet. And I get to talk my heart out about things that I'm passionate about or things that I'm going through. And yeah, it just feels like talking to a friend. So I just wanted to thank you guys for being there for me and supporting me through a very like emotional up and down, like just a very unique time in my life. So thank you guys. So yeah, if I don't see you guys in the next clip, or maybe I'll start the vlog again because that was a really long chat. So yeah, I think I am gonna end it here for this vlog, and I'll see you guys next time.